Netflix continues to release one popular series after another, and this time it looks like Wednesday is its highest rated yet. The dark comedy series starring Jenna Ortega as the titular Wednesday Addams is a hit among viewers, and for today's episode we'll be looking at some of the backstories that made up this show. But did you know? Tim Burton had an odd request for the Wednesday Addams star. Find out all about this and more in today's video. As one of the weirdest individuals in existence, Tim Burton's got one peculiar request from Jenna Ortega that benefited her characterization of Wednesday Addams. Although Wednesday star Jenna Ortega also dealt with a weird request from the director during the series filming, Tim Burton is undoubtedly an odd man, or at least he makes rather odd movies that manage to merge whimsy and the horrific. As Ortega described the filming procedure to Teen Vogue, quote, "At some point during the first couple weeks of shooting, I did a take where I did not blink at all, and Tim said, I don't want you to blink anymore." The persona does, of course, fit Tim Burton's desire very well. During the show, Ortega portrayed Wednesday Addams, the sarcastic daughter of Gomez and Morticia Addams, who is enrolled in school, developing her psychic skills and working to unravel a mystery involving her parents. It helps to sell Wednesday's darker demeanor by giving her characteristics like these. 4 of the 8 episodes of Wednesday are directed and executive produced by Tim Burton. Jenna Ortega is one of the main cast members of the Alfred Goff and Miles Miller created television series, which also features Catherine Zeta-Jones, Luis Guzman, Isaac Ordonez, Gwendolyn Christie, Emma Myers, and Christina Ricci. The titular character was of course portrayed by Ricci in both the 1991 Addams Family movie and the 1993 follow-up. Whatever Jenna Ortega and Tim Burton did with Wednesday, it appears to be working. A mind-blowing 341.23 million hours were seen during the first week the series was available on Netflix, shattering a previous record. Unexpectedly, this was able to surpass Stranger Things 4, which already had a sizable fan base. Even though Wednesday is a well-known character from the Addams Family IP, and Tim Burton's name is a draw on its own, it's amazing that the show was able to attract such massive audiences for its first season. It is currently the English-language Netflix series with the highest weekly viewing hours. It will probably be difficult to top the 571.8 million hours seen by the Korean series Squid Game, especially if the second season wins the award. Tim Burton's Wednesday is not only attracting massive viewing, but also strong critical acclaim. Numerous viewers are loving the series, as evidenced by the audience score of 88% and the reviewer score of 69% on Rotten Tomatoes. While critics have compared the program to a CW drama, acclaim is being offered in particular for Jenna Ortega's portrayal of the show's titular character. The fact that Tim Burton's Wednesday is currently ranked number 1 in 83 countries and is among the top 10 Netflix shows in 93 more countries suggests that those critics won't have much of an impact on the show's popularity. It wouldn't be surprising if the program continued to rank in the top 10 for a little bit longer, as there will undoubtedly be more viewers in the upcoming weeks who want to see what all the hype is about. You can now see the complete first season of the show on Netflix if you want to watch it for yourself. But as much as everyone was singing praises to Tim Burton in the series, the critically acclaimed filmmaker quickly came under fire from Wednesday fans. Due to the representations of 2 of the black characters, several Twitter users have criticized the show as being racist, although they eventually acknowledged that the representations of the characters did improve throughout the season. This Twitter user complained about how the black characters were painted as bullies. One viewer, Sahar Gumkor, took to Twitter to vent their frustration and tweeted, "Wednesday, I really wanted to like it, but I think it's unforgivable that all the black characters are either bullies or morally compromised, and why is Wednesday hostile towards them? WTF, what kind of ridiculous writing is this?" The representation of black characters by Tim Burton drew outright criticism from several users on Wednesday, while one viewer voiced a similar grievance, claiming that both characters were bullies. Tim Burton had a history of bigotry according to another Twitter user who brought up some of his remarks regarding the Brady Bunch's adopted kids narrative. The commenter brought up how despicable Burton's black characters are. Additionally, they claimed that Burton invented a villainous supporting character for Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children that didn't exist farther down in their thread. Naturally, some disagreed with the notion that Tim Burton's Wednesday series was racist and provided refutations to some of the claims made by other Twitter users. In response to the tweets above, one user stated that the black girl Bianca is actually a wonderful person who has suffered from a difficult life. She also notes that Wednesday Addams, who addressed prejudice throughout the series, and the entire Addams family are of Hispanic descent. While there are undoubtedly those who disagree with Tim Burton and his Wednesday series, it appears that the show is generally well liked by its audience. It certainly seems that many of these remarks are more in line with Burton's past than they are with the inclusiveness of the program. While some viewers may find these characters to be initially hostile, others claim that they develop as characters throughout the show and that their representations are a little more complex than simply being outright bullies. The episodes weren't written by Tim Burton, even though he clearly had a significant creative hand on Wednesday. The lead's gender and ethnicity are positive for inclusion, but as we said, you should watch it for yourself to form an opinion regarding this matter. Tim Burton may have drawn criticism from many viewers, but many more fans are pleased that Jenna Ortega is happy that she was able to keep her heritage in the show. NME said that the 20-year-old Californian is appreciative that Netflix allowed the show to celebrate its Hispanic origins. Jenna Ortega was happy that her character and her family did not try to neuter their race as a result of their spooky gothic conduct. Quote, "It was also really wonderful to make her Hispanic," Ortega said. "I think that was a really cool decision on Netflix's part, and I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to give back to young girls that look like me because it was definitely harder growing up without Hispanic role models." The Addams family was first featured in a series of cartoons by artist Charles Addams in the 1930s issue of the New Yorker magazine. He gave the family his name, but besides their distinctive black hair, they did not immediately identify as Hispanic or Latino, with the 1960s television series in which performer John Astin altered the character's first name from Repelli to Gomez. A Latin lover element was added to his portrayal, and the Addams family Hispanic heritage was finally acknowledged. After that, Gomez Addams' Hispanic legacy persisted thanks to Puerto Rican actor Raul Julia, who played the character in the 1991 movie adaptation. Gomez was portrayed by Oscar Isaac, a Guatemalan native, in the 2019 and 2021 movies. The entire family embraces their Hispanic ancestry in the Netflix series. Gomez is played by Luis Guzman, a native of Puerto Rico who eerily resembles the character from the original animation. Welsh actress Catherine Zeta-Jones, who plays Morticia, is well suited for the role because she has previously portrayed Hispanic characters because of their exotic appearance, most notably Elena in the Antonio Banderas Zorro movies. According to reports, Jenna Ortega is of Mexican and Puerto Rican descent, and Isaac Ordonez, who plays Pugsley, is of Mexican heritage. Quote, "It's not often that you get the opportunity to play such an iconic character," the 20-year-old actress said. Quote, "There were challenges along the way, but we wanted to make this an interesting new version." The actress, who recently acknowledged in an interview that she used to perform autopsy on small dead animals she would discover outside as a child, seemed to have been destined to play Wednesday too. And since we all know Wednesday is a hit, fans are now desperate for a renewal. Fans are prepared to take up pitchforks to ensure that the show is renewed for a second season because of the series' hilarious scenes starring performers like leading lady Jenna Ortega and a mystery at its core. Several of these advocating for a continuation of Wednesday's story have expressed their strong opinions on Twitter, where they have been joined by others who have praised the production for its most recent interpretation of the eerie and eccentric Addams family. The show currently has an audience score of 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, confirming Wednesday as a popular show with viewers. The Addams Family franchise has endured for many years after the original 1964 television show, based on the Charles Addams comics, was created. The Addams Family and The Addams Family Values, directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, were its two most popular on-screen adaptations. And that wraps up today's episode about Netflix's Wednesday. Have you watched the series yet? Without spoiling anything, let us know what you think about it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. See you next time!